Like now that you point everything, I don't even want to watch this no more. I don't want to go through this no more.
If you're enjoying the content, feel free to join my Discord server linked below. This is where you can win a free coaching session for yourself, or you can subscribe and get a bunch of other benefits, like the ability to watch every single coaching session I've ever done. You can get your tracker reviewed live on stream, or you can sit in with me while I break down pro players' gameplay and explain why they do the things that they do. Or maybe you just want to enter sub wars and destroy some of my other subscribers live on stream. Anyways, enough selling out. Have a good one. Concerns. Need constructive criticism on my playstyle. I have a really bad habit of getting baited into taking unnecessary gunfights, and I have a hard time of knowing when I should play passive or aggressive. Just an overall better understanding of mechanics and util reasoning. Note, I had Immortal when the Ascendant rank came out, but then I had a break due to sports in school, and I've returned to Valve. I lost everything. Relearned. I'm back to Diamond 3. Okay, interesting. All right, we'll just go ahead and get this coaching session started. I don't have too many questions for you then. Okay, my very first question I'm going to ask you, why dog, why flash, why light shield?
Well, I was gonna flash, see if there's anybody belong, and if not, I was gonna help the neon with the showers with the dog.
Okay, so you're gonna flash and see if anyone's belong. So what happens when there is somebody belong?
I would usually back up and play off site.
So in that case, does your dog help you?
No. Well, yeah. What? Depends on how I use it.
This is my thing, right? Your plan going into this pistol round only has one avenue, and I can already tell that, right? Your only thought process, right, going into this round is, okay, I have this play, right? I'm going to flash long and then dog here. That's like your only thought process. Everything after that is just all scrambled brain. You kind of just like are winging it. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the easiest way to fix this problem is to understand with your buy the 3 most common outcomes and then flow chart it from there, okay? So let's say you dog flash long, they're either gonna be there, they're either gonna not be there, or maybe it's like a fake or something, they're gonna be playing slow, fast if they're there, and then they're either not gonna be there, right? Which you should know the resolution. Yeah. But you should have that kind of outcome planned in your head about how you wanna play around it, and you should communicate your teammate with how you're gonna do that as well. Personally, by the way, I am not a fan of going one flash dog. I would much rather pref you just go full util at that point if you're on defense. Because if you're using this first flash for info, you're essentially not going to be able to fight anybody other than just taking a raw 50-50. Does that make sense?
Backing up.
Yeah, I get you.
Because like you don't have that flash for kill power anymore, which sucks.
Hookah. Playing like a chip.
Okay. Nice. Fight. Go. Yep. Nice. Okay. Not bad. Decent round. It's fine.
I think two there.
If you're gonna say this and you're gonna help your neon here, it's like you should wait for you should like literally be telling your neon, hey, do not peek showers until I dog. And that should be your instruction. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Instead of just saying, hey, I can dog you showers, but
two there.
It's all good.
See, I was gonna flash to the TP and just go through.
Two there.
You left behind your best friend. You just left behind Oliver, man. See him?
Yeah.
Bro, he's lonely, man. Take him with you, bro. Why would you ever leave behind your ult orb?
I couldn't tell you.
So we're gonna see how many ult orbs you missed this game.
Spike planted.
Yep. Okay.
Casting showers.
Okay. When you're going into retake, you should be coming up with a plan as you're rotating. So for example, let's say you're rotating here. I need you thinking like, okay, I have one flash going in this retake, right? And I'm gonna do it this way, right? And then I want you to talk about how you want to clear with one of your teammates. During this whole retake, you have said 0 words. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Until it is time for you to say something, like where you're like, oh, I'm flashing showers, it's like, you know, U-haul. And your teammate goes U-haul by himself. Yeah, you have
flash.
Yeah. That
Oh,
flash technique was atrocious.
I flash.
Why do you wait so long to pop it?
I was really trying to get it to the line,
I
so I was
flash.
like,
What's up?
I was really trying to get it to the line so it could be like longer. But
Oh, that doesn't matter. So, okay. So when you flash him normally, do you know how long of a flash it is?
I think like 2 seconds now, right?
Like before the line. Do you know how long the flash is?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay, so the nerf on Sky, don't be confused. The nerf on Sky changed the flight time. So it can be read a little bit weird, right? It didn't actually change the flash duration. So basically the distance your Sky Flash is able to travel is what got nerfed, right? So the flash time or the duration people are flashed is exactly the same. Whether or not it was on this side or this side, right? Like not exactly the same, like these aren't the same, but like the flash duration didn't change. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you getting it past this line doesn't matter because if you full flash this guy for 1.25 seconds, do you think you have enough time to kill him?
Yeah.
Okay, and if you turn from a flash, you're only like half blinded for like 0.25 seconds. And do you think if you were this Brimstone, you were capable of turning that flash?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what happens. He turns the flash and then you go 1 for 1, right? So instead, just pop flash him and trust that you're trust that you won't like not kill him in 1.25 seconds, right?
Blinded.
You long?
Yeah, because now you're flashing for info, and it's like getting you info, but now you have nothing to actually kill.
Here comes the smoke.
Perfect bait for your raise. Now just stay tuned and don't die in your golden here.
Oh shit.
Okay, why do you think I
look.
say stay tuned and don't die?
All right, I thought I heard one drop. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it could have just been in hookah off the
Yeah, you
off
heard
the
the box.
Yeah.
But why do you think it's important for you to play your life here?
Oh, my team is still rotating.
It's a little bit of your teammates still rotating, but I want you to think of the enemy's POV while you die. How many people do you typically assume as an attacker are at the B site? Like, and as a general rule of thumb, like how many people?
Like 2, probably 3.
2 to 3,
depending on-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 to 3.
I
2
mean,
to
like
3
that
is
round.
definitely a safe bet, right? 2 to 3 are at the B site. You know what I'm saying? This is a safe bet, right? It's like 2 to 3. Okay. So let's say they find you, right? They've spotted you. They don't know where this raise is. Agreed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now they found you, and you're sitting here, and you're in tube, and you're a threat, right? You're just a little nuisance. The second you die, their eyes go towards, let's make sure they don't flood out of our smokes. And let's look for that second person. So they're going to start clearing their corners more diligently, right? Because they're looking for that second person because they don't know where he is. Where if you're alive, they know you're a threat, so maybe they'll tunnel vision on you. That's kind of the hope. Does that make sense?
Blinded.
You long again?
Okay, this is just like me noticing your lazy technique with your flash. You should always throw the flash and tuck it around this corner as you pop it, by the way. The reason why is because if you ever want to make an aggressive play running down B long, you want to disguise this flash and make it look the same as if it was a pop flash. Does that make sense?
Yeah. See, wait. So
It's just you're being lazy with your flash. So when you throw your flash, you trail it like this. You pop it somewhere around here, right? But instead, I want you to start doing it diligently instead of being lazy with it. Hug the wall and then quick turn it and pop it right here. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Because like right now, basically if you ever wanted to make an aggressive play, you'd never be able to. Because they would always be able to tell the difference between a normal play and an aggressive play.
I can see how many.
Why'd you fall all the way back here and dog right away?
I'm not sure.
Do you think that they've got like magical teleportation devices to get them up B long or something?
Nah, I just didn't want to risk it. Like
Risk what?
Euro TPing or just that really.
Yoru TPing. Okay, so
Yeah,
in your head right now, you're thinking, Yoru could TP on me, so I must run away. Is that actually
Something.
what you're thinking, or are you just hindsighting right now? I need you to actually ask yourself that.
I go. I have no clue what I was thinking. I'm just. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, do you think you running away and dogging like this right away after your flash pops is a good play?
No,
Why not?
because I'm literally getting the same info. And
You have
the dog-
information, right? And the dog's already there. So what's the best alternative for you to do in this situation? Instead of just insta flashing, like you are just insta flashing, this is always your play. You insta flash and then you always run towards this elbow no matter what. Or if you get nothing, then you always dog through. That is just your 2 plays. Let's alter this, right? Let's alter your playbook a little bit and tell me what you should do.
So sky fast for info and tuck it like you said,
You want to tuck, okay? And then what?
and then play garden. Here, see if I hear something.
Okay. What if they walk up B long, like silent walk after they catch your flash?
I'm fucked.
Now, I'm down to sit garden sometimes and silent here sometimes. Okay, so this is a thing, right? You're overall, I'm going to be honest, not thinking about like the situations, about what's going on in the round, right? The most average play you can make is sky flash down B long, right? And now you have 2 options if you get info. Notice how your Cypher's in hookah this round?
Yeah.
You could double up with Cypher because you guys are weak side, right? Play around this and play around the TP and look for your teammate to support, through TP and fight with you guys, right? That's option number 1. Option number 2 is to continue chilling here, jump spot for information, right? Because you don't know if this person walked out here and just caught the flash and immediately walked back, right? Does that make sense? Like you don't know if they're selling a fake and just catching the flash, agreed? But by you running all the way back here and dogging, you're essentially using an extra piece of utility that you don't need to for the exact same info you'd get with jump spotting. Does that make sense?
I do that a lot this game, so.
Yeah, you're essentially wasting utility, is what I'm trying to say. The more I watch these streams, the more I think you're a
Burn
psychologist.
another one. And
Oh
just,
yeah, nothing like just burning another flash for funsies, right? Now we have no flash to fight with, and now we just have to take a 50-50.
Garden.
They smoked A.
They're gonna TP.
Droning out shower.
One long, one garden.
Okay.
Smoke's on B.
30 seconds left.
They're out.
Rim out. Chamber.
You trolled by rotate. Why would you even rotate here?
TP.
because I thought they were, my team said something about their smoking A, so I thought they were going to push
garden?
on the site. I ain't gonna lie.
They smoked A. Shower.
Flash B.
Garden.
So fun
One
fact,
garden.
you might not know this, but brimstone smokes are global. So you can actually see here that the brimstone only dropped one smoke. Now, whether you pick this up in game, right? If you look right here,
I did it.
you can see brimstone only dropped one smoke. On top of this though, you should use your mini map and you should expand your mini map so you can see both sides, because right now you're denying yourself information essentially. But like, if I'm looking at the situation, my teammate is probably spotting showers from heaven, right? My Raze is sitting here. My Neon's pushed up, right? I doubt they're going A. We have pressure both B long and we have a cam for B. Like, until they kill our Neon, I'm not rotating, because there's no way I can rotate with the reassurance that like I know that they're coming A, you know?
Garden.
Sufficiently, it's pretty optimal. I don't know. I like non-rotating. Oh, don't do it. Nice. Good shit. We grabbed Oliver. I'm proud of you. We didn't leave our best friend behind. I like that from you, man. Feeling better today? I'm feeling all right. What's up, Spooker? How you doing, man?
Finally one outside showers.
What are we doing?
Droning A
Rotating.
short.
Why are we not out of here? We grab this orb. Look where our cipher is. What did our flash get any info?
Nah, it didn't scan nobody.
So then why do we need to stay here?
I have no clue. I'm just.
You know what I'm saying? These guys are going to hit A in the next 5 to 10 seconds, right? They are going to pop A at probably 120, and you're going to be late to the rotation.
Finally one outside showers.
Oh, why are we sitting in this angle though? Like, okay, let's say your assumption is they're going to come back B. Do you know how far of a fight hookah to here is?
Nah.
Do you think it's one-shottable with the sheriff?
No.
Okay,
Well,
so we're probably putting ourselves at a range that's probably not one-shottable. It's going to be close. It's going to be like 35 meters or something, like 40 meters. Like, it's too far though, right? If I'm you, I'm probably walking into hookah and looking for my one. So this is a concept called fight 1, fight 2, fight 3. Or at least that's what I call it. I don't know what the actual term is, but it's just basically position yourself to give yourself multiple chances, right? So fight 1 could be right here. You could run all the way up and position yourself here. If you were here, you'll get audio when they're right here, agreed?
Yeah.
Which means your teammates can rotate off of your audio, right? So now this is going to be fight 1. Fight 2 might be something like this. Maybe you jump out of hookah because you hear them rotating from A short. Fight 2 could be something like this, where you're going long and you're looking for this fight and seeing if there's anybody there. Or fight 2 could be, for example, an elbow fight where you're sitting and watching them drop out, right? Something along those lines. And then fight 3 is just your retake fight. But you're essentially just giving yourself fight 3 because you're playing the retake fight. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I just didn't want to like die and just have my team.
You're on an eco
Retake.
round where you have shitty weapons, and retaking B on bind is nearly impossible.
Well, you put it that way, yeah.
Yeah. See, it doesn't like, this is the thing, right? You are too scared to die. Like, you're like, oh, well, I feel like if I die, I'm giving up my life or something. No, you're not. Like, in this situation, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I'd rather get the early information. I'd rather you go for that 1 kill and, you know, just go for it, bro. Like, there's nothing to lose, right? Like, this round is basically lost anyway.
There was 1 HP.
Okay, let's see how we play this.
There was 1 HP.
By the way, just saying, remember that ult orb you didn't pick up earlier in the game?
I would have had ult.
You would add ult, and then this guy is stuck hookah, and this round becomes winnable. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
because we made that mistake of leaving our best friend behind, we're f***ed.
I thought Spike was playing it right here.
Oh, look. Oh. Pop ult? Oh!
Nice. Holy
I'm really happy that they just gave us... Okay, this play is really good, by the way. You tapping bomb and then running up and just saying F it and jumping in. Good job, right? You isolated your 1 perfectly. And then here, I personally would have popped ult. But if you just swing to look to see if he's there, F it. If he gives you the fight, nice job. Good run. So we never play with our teammates around strong side or weak side.
I think.
Oh my, 100 on Sova.
Yeah, look at you. You're just autopiloting through. Why would you do this?
Like you said, it's like I only have like 2 plays here.
You only have 2 plays, but on top of this, like, this isn't even like a 2-play thing, because the plays I was talking about were the first 4 rounds of the half, right? So this is a completely different conversation we're having now. So what set plays are essentially for your first 4 rounds, and they're tools to use as the game goes on if you see the enemy is playing in a specific way. Does that make sense? So if the enemy is playing in a specific way, the more tools we have, or the more quote-unquote plays, the better off we are, right? But now we're playing in a way where, do you know what the enemy, how does the enemy play? Do you know?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay. So the enemy every round has just ran it down as 5. Like, they take showers, they take here, they take hookah, they take here. Does that make sense? They've never once split. They don't have a lurk, and they've never split. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
There was actually one round they had a lurk. I lied. There was that one when we were talking about the fake and we saw the brimstone smoke. Okay, they've had a lurk 1 time, right? But the lurk is always as 1. So if I'm you in this situation, instead of just dogging through showers, when I don't even know if I have a teammate showers, I'm going to be honest with you, because I can't tell, right? So instead of dogging showers, I'm just going to grab the orb and I'm just going to walk down the map. And I'm just going to take the space and have my Cypher early rotate. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's just...
It seems so simple, right? When we're talking about it now, right? Like, now you're
when
like,
I'm in game, it's like I can't, like, I don't process through all these like scenarios.
Well, the reason why you don't process through all of them is not because you can't. It's because you haven't tried to yet. Does that make sense? Like, you're not aware of what you should be looking for on defense. You're not aware of what you should be looking for in attack. You kind of just go through the motions and hope that you make the right decision. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You want to play some games? Yeah, appreciate you stopping by. Shiva. Katie, hope you're doing well. We're doing all right. Oh my.
100 on Sova.
See, now the problem with TPing here is... Oh, what the f***? That guy's there? Never mind, you're the goat. The problem with really TPing here, by the way, though, is if they were both short side and you TP'd, they like rotated, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm fine. On top of that, like, you're kind of giving them a 1v1 and a 4v2, which is kind of icky, without containing map control. Oh, you're giving them 1v1 and a 4v1 as well.
We have spike.
No,
Okay. So if you're on this angle, do you know what type of angle you're on right now?
Pixel, I guess you would call it.
This is not a pixel angle. If this is, you are holding an angle. A pixel angle, okay, is when you are threading the pixel. So you can just barely see that they cross. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just see their body language, right? This is you actually actively holding the angle. So hold on, I'm gonna boot up the game real quick. I'm gonna show you guys what it means to be playing a pixel angle. When you're pixel angling, right? Notice how you're like out here. This is like where you are. If I'm the fucking Sova, bro, I go like this, you're just dead. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you just died, right? So instead of doing that, right, what I'm doing is I'm inching myself and I'm going like this. This is a pixel angle, right? Where you're, see this? Like how I can see the corner still, but at the same time, like I'm not actually on the angle. So yeah, on your minimap, because if you look at the minimap, you see the vision cone, you should be able to see him. But the second you see him, you're not even looking to shoot, you're just like falling off. Does that make sense? And now you're looking to group. That's what it means to play a pixel angle, right? It's a little bit different. Where you on this angle is like your intent is to kill because you're playing here. So to me, it looks like you're kind of like backing off though. That's where the problem comes in. Because when I go back to your VOD, you like fire, but you're like kind of like crouching and like a little panicking. Right? It doesn't seem like you have your mind made up of how you want to take this fight. 'Cause you're like, oh, I shouldn't die, but like, oh, I should play this properly, right? If I'm you and I'm here,
Yeah,
I'm hard holding, right? And if you're playing this angle, you're literally hard holding and you're saying, I'm either killing this guy or I'm dying. There's no going away anymore, right? I'm either killing this guy or I'm dying, and if he swings past me, then I can dip. Does that make sense? If he peeks on the angle like he did here, kill or death. If he swings wider over here, then I'm just falling off, right? Those are your options.
Nothing. Dogging.
You flash short and you dog here for info. But this is like the thing, right? You should know at this point that they're a 5-man rush team, right? So once you flash short and you see nothing short, right? I would have called my brimstone to jiggle showers here to see if anyone showers. And then you would have automatically known. Like, this is basic math, man. Ready? Watch. If they are not here and they are not here, where are they?
B.
They are somewhere along here, right? They have to be. There's nowhere else that this team can be, right? And that's all there is to it. This is like 1 + 1 = 2. But instead of doing the 1 + 1 = 2, you're doing 1 + 1. Then I need to use an extra piece of utility for the +1 to equal 2. You know? You're losing essentially on the utility trade, which is really bad.
B.
It's storming outside where I live, too. It's kind of scary. Can you pop your ult for funsies?
It's short.
Okay.
One hook.
I wasn't sure if one was like lurking through showers because Brim.
Do you want to know how I know there's nobody working through showers?
How?
Do you know how Sky ult works?
The ult? Oh, the ult. I was talking about before I popped the ult.
Okay. Okay, so you want perfect information is what you're telling me. Is that kind of what you're telling me here with this conversation? Is like, for some reason you feel like there has to be perfect info?
I was just gonna ult, and if they were like, if it didn't go nowhere like short, I was just gonna rotate.
But like, why do you need to ult? You just flashed and dogged theoretically, and this team has traditionally shown that they're either a 5-0 or a 4-1.
Well, originally I was gonna flank
Then why didn't you flank?
because the ult scanned one short.
Well, I mean, but like, why didn't you just flank after you dogged?
I don't even know.
Like, what's the point of running back back sight?
Over there.
And then here, like this shows me that you're not like thinking about what you want to do. You're just like, you're coming up with what you want to do in the fucking moment, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, oh, I should do this. And then you're like, okay, here's where the seekers are going. Okay, I'm going to do this. Oh, shit, there's one here. I'm going to do this now. And like, you're not like, it's not like, oh, if this happens, then I'm going to do this. It's more like, this happened, so I'm doing this, right? You see the slight difference there?
Running up long.
Yeah.
You need the, if this happens,
Wait,
then
so
I'm
how do
gonna
I
do
like
this.
how would I stop doing that? Like just
You need to just use your brain more. So if you ever watch like a tier 1 player play, do you notice how their reactions seem very quick and snappy about what they're going to do? Like something will happen on their screen and they'll automatically do that. They've essentially trained into their head that if this happens, or like they've seen this before, so they're going to do this reaction, right? So it's kind of the same thing, right? So for example, let's say you do want to pop your Sky ult here. You should be thinking of 3 of the most common things. If one goes showers, I know they're working. If they all go short, I know nothing showers. And then, okay, if one gets broken short, right? Then I know there's probably only one short and it's a lurker because this is what the team's done. So I might fight that guy short. Or at the same time, I might go showers and just contain him, right? Like, it's kind of like the same concept. You just like, if then, right? That's like all there is to this game. I know what you're saying, so you're good. Like here, we're going to early flash this. And if they play slow, we lose,
You're A short.
right? Like if they play slow into this round and they don't insta-hit, we lose. But our team ends up dying towards A side anyway. Hey, look, there's a 4-1 guy. I'm down to look for this fight. Why are we playing scared? Break this eye and look to shoot him. Do you know why?
no.
Think about the situation. What situation are you in?
For 3v5,
3v5. What should you do in a 3v5?
try to take a fight.
Why?
I guess to make it more even.
To make it more even, right? It's basic, right? You already have a 3v5. Is your team already in a pretty situation?
Yeah.
This guy is offering you a 1v1, right? So think of a 3v5, right? let's say a 3/5, you probably have the equivalent of like, I would say a 25% chance of winning that round, right? You probably agree about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this Reyna is offering you a 50-50, a 1v1. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So now you have a 50% chance of winning that gunfight. Which one of these odds is better?
The 50-50.
The 50-50, right? So we would take that every time, agreed?
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple, right? It's basic math. There is no secret formula to it. You're in a 3v5, your numbers are odd. This guy's giving you a free 1v1, let's take it. But you can see, look at your body language, you're scared. You don't want to fight it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
Reyna Suka.
Spike down
Triple.
A.
And like, the worst part about this entire situation is you peak when the Reyna hits the trip. So your brain gets rewarded of, oh, I made the right decision. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like that Reyna is just bad, right? It happened to walk into a tripwire that she heard 80 seconds ago, right? And that's like the worst part. Like you end up taking the 1v1, but like it was off of the wrong ideology. You were just like hoping that she stumbled in your crosshair, you know? This flash is bad. There's no way you can capitalize off of it. You just look for the fight on this chain B. Yep, fight him.
Last player standing.
You should just be more aggressive. Like, look for this fight, right? 2v2, same situation. Even, bomb down. You're fighting against time. If this chamber offers you the fight, take it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sometimes shame is good.
Out.
Let him drop. Swing.
One shower.
30 seconds
Oh, you
left.
coward. Now we got to back
He's on
sight.
B. He's in sight.
You can say he could be spawn. Nice.
Spike down.
Look for the fight. Look for the fight. What the? What was that? What?
Oh.
No, just look for the fight. I'm down, bro. Like, you know he's out, right? If I'm you, you're gonna look and then immediately look for the fight. But you notice how you get a kill and you instantly pull out your knife,
He's in sight.
right? So imagine this, right? There's a guy here. You just died. There's a guy here who's following the Sova. You just died. So this is a rule of if you kill one, expect two.
Spike
Okay?
down.
No, I can't do 10 mans. I gotta pick up my girlfriend from work.
Blinded.
Oh, fuck.
No, it's
It's
okay. You don't expect it to change throughout the game. Like, you know, we've beaten you up enough about it. You know not to do it now. But it's just better to jump spot here.
I'm B alone. I'm at alone at B.
You're tucked, by the way. If someone hardcores you, you lose this fight 10 out of 10 times. No fight with it? You cabbage a second? Okay. You just griefed everything. You just griefed. You flash here. You force... Are you forcing this flash to go to that line?
Yeah. Well, I didn't even get it.
Yeah, okay. But here, you cabbage, right? Do you know if you cabbage and then flash, your flash gets like infinite value? You know why?
No.
So, in order to shoot the cabbage, what do you have to be doing?
Seeing it, or I don't know.
Yeah, you have to be looking at the
blind.
cabbage, right? You have to be aiming at the cabbage. So if we cabbage first, and then they start shooting the cabbage, what should we do?
Swing.
No! Try again!
Blind.
Why? That is the correct answer, but why?
I guess they wouldn't expect it. I really.
My brother, that in all that is holy, we just... Dude, okay. We just... Okay, we just talked about it. If they have to break the cabbages,
Oh, they can't see it.
they have to look at the cabbages, right? So if you flash them while they're shooting their cabbages, they're going to get full blind, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just overthinking right now.
You're good, bro. It was just funny.
Like now that you point everything, I don't even want to watch this no more. I don't want to go through this no more.
I'm crying, bro. Okay, we don't have to have you watch this anymore, okay? That's fine. We can end the session here. You're chilling.
Yes.
Okay, feel free to come back whenever you feel ready, okay, man?
All right. Thank you.
No problem, brother. Have a heckin' good one.